You guys remember this? I caught this for you guys. I told you I was drawn to take the picture through my window, and this is what I found. And then the next day I was drawn again to the window. You guys will see it way back in the, I made a whole video of it because the last thing that I saw will blow your mind. Yeah, my screen is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It may be a little bit smaller, but I don't care because it's weird, okay? So anywho, you see the next day, this is what happened. I was drawn to do this, and it's like it looked like 3, but then if I look at it clearer, it'll look like 5 or 6 or 7, I don't know, of these, okay? So yeah, so the next day I was drawn to more of these, okay, which I choose to say are spirits. So a lot of spirits are really, they did something this particular time, man, I'm telling you. And a lot of you guys, look way back at my videos, you'll see the whole entire video. And this is before they started really harming my channel relentlessly, because, and then this is when somebody else came up with a name, and how they say the one from India, the one person. It's interesting that they have my same name, because people used to make that joke and say, oh, well, if you get scammed, it's that one guy in India or some crazy stuff they say sitting behind the desk. Well, I have 2 people with the same name, you know, that has channels as mine. And so a lot of my subscribers that I met out in the field, I hope they are never confused by this. However, I see that they have been harming my channel over the years, and now we're learning about all of this other stuff that's coming to light, which I was, you know, always telling you guys something of the sort, okay, which I'm trying to post right now, because I'm gonna let y'all see in every which way, you know, something brief though. But this is my channel, and this is how it was before anything. You see how it went from the 2s to the 1s, and then if I go back to my other information that I have, you'll see actually more. But nevertheless, it's neither here nor there, but this is what's happening now. Oh, happy birthday to you, Libra. Bless Libras. Happy birthday to you, Libras. Sexy Libras. Oh, happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy and good with your hands and always doing projects around the house and making the house improve and look better and being at Home Depot. Libras, happy birthday is for you and only you, Libras. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay, Libras, what I see here is you guys need to know that you are the most key. Wait a minute. You are the most important key to this whole divine plan on this beautiful divine planet Earth. The higher realms don't play about your worth. He wants you to know, the higher realms want you to know your worth upon your birth, okay? Yes, because you guys, a lot of you guys are self-made. It's already, so much shade out there because you are self-made. They're like, how you know this? You ain't got no degree. But you can do so much. You guys are very multi-talented is what I see here. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of shade, though, because you are who you are. That's why the higher realms do not want this to go unnoticed. Your birth is your worth, all right? You guys know right now, in this moment, know right now on this beautiful birthday that you are the mass key component in every single way to this whole divine plan on this beautiful divine planet Earth. The higher realm said that word could be no other word than planet, so that you would know that you are planned. All right? That ET, it stands for till the end of times, okay? Because that's the last two letters of the word planet, ET, till the end of times. So you guys are planned till the end of your timeline here, or until the end of Earth's timeline here. All right? So hopefully that's clear. Upon that, the higher realms want you to recognize that there are 2 days that you don't ever have to worry about. That's yesterday and tomorrow. Why? Because yesterday's history and tomorrow's a mystery. The higher realms want you guys to focus on your beautiful day today, your birthday in every way. The higher realms also want you guys to know that life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. All right? Even though people are wishing, especially that dressed up garbage can man, you know what I'm saying? Always in your face trying to see that they can do anything to get, right? Those dressed up garbage cans, yeah, they out there. With that $500 hat on that 50-cent head, some of them. All right, and then you got that one with all those degrees more than a thermometer. But they're always asking you, Libras, what do you think I should do? Okay? However, whatever their secret low vibe or not so low vibe competition is with you, just know that life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. All right? The higher realms said, the higher realms place something so beautiful and priceless inside of you. It is called your intuition. All right? If you learn to trust your intuition, Libras, you can begin to see without sight. The higher realms see those fools scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man and woman can maneuver day or night. All right? Yes, indeed. So, the higher realms would like for you to know that yourself is your wealth, because you are blessed with that beautiful thing called your intuition. When you get to college, they say, do you have your tuition fee? Tuition. You were born with that intuition. All right? See, they'll make you think that yourself is not your wealth around this earthly plane here, especially when you get to places like that. They'll say, where is your tuition? You have intuition. If they take all those people out of those seats, where is their tuition? What would they have? Okay? So you guys need to really pay attention in a big way. The higher realms want you to know that you have that beautiful thing that the higher realms put inside of you is so special and priceless. It is called your intuition, and it stays spiritually tethered to your beautiful spiritual GPS. That stands for the gods, the guides, or simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. And that acronym for STEP is STEP, a solution to every problem. Did I stutter out? I'm about to give you some butter. No, indeedy, sweetie. Yeah. So the higher realms want you to know that you have that since birth. So a lot of you guys run around since birth like a 9mm fully loaded, but not knowing which way to shoot. You have the solution to every problem. What the higher realms say, well, the higher realms want you to also know that you know that a problem is something that you create. Situations are simply things that happen, right? That's why when you always find there's a problem, they can easily attach a name to it. A familiar name is, guess what? Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, because a problem is something that you create. When you hear a situation, it sounds something like this. What had happened, but and they try to find something, they don't know what happened. Okay? Situations happen. A problem is something that you create. That's why the higher realms want you to be aware and equate during the course of a day. Step back and ask yourself while you ponder and wait for the answer. Am I the solution? Oh, well then I must be the problem. Because if you don't hear that, if you hear crickets, that means something, all right? Why is the higher realms telling you this on this beautiful day? Because the higher realms want you to not go through this world in a phase of disillusion and be feeling dismay. Why? Because everything is not okay. You have to know that you know your way, right? So the higher realms is letting you know that the enemy is enemy. It's just like the word says. The enemy is enemy. No one can harm me more than I can harm me. You wonder why is that? Well, how about this? Everywhere I go, I take me with me. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, when you see those people pointing one finger out, they don't see the three fingers pointing back. Why? Because they have not been able to unravel that simple fact that simply the enemy is enemy. So I must pay attention to the inner me. A lot of people will be in pain and won't even hear the acronym for pain is PAIN. Pay attention to inside now. Why? Because it's an inside job. Even though they try to disillusion you in this world and make you think it's all outside. Yeah, the shelter out there. Yeah, the church out there. Oh, yeah, the temple out there. Yeah, the temple is the body. What did you do for your body lately? How did you clean your body? I seen you clean your floor real good. Yeah, you shined that jewelry up. But what did you do with the inside? Right? So the higher realms want you to be aware of that. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. And because it's a fact. However, the higher realms want you to be able to keep your foot out your butt. All right? Because that helps you do that. When you are aware, spiritually aware, physically aware, mentally aware, emotionally aware, able to activate all of the glare, right? If you dare. So the higher realms is telling you guys that, keep your foot out your butt so you can stand, you can walk, and so that you could strut. Because a lot of you guys really, are blessed beyond measures, upon measures, upon measures, upon measures, and you don't know what else the higher realms is blessing you guys with. So let me get that off the table, okay? So the higher realms said, unfortunately, the higher realms doesn't speak through, the burning bushes as often as the higher realms used to. Yeah, because you got, so many distractions now. When the higher realms want to talk to you through the burning bush now, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the fire department might come up. Then you got the ambulance, might have a rescue squad. People trying to put out the fire and rescue you. And the higher realms, you have no moment, you're snuggled up, you're warm, and you talking to the higher realm. So the higher realm said, you know what? I want you to know, Libras, that your communication from the higher realms come from all of these things, which is your numbers, signs, and synchronicities. That's your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. All right? Even down to the numbers in your name. How many letters in your name? I'm talking to a lot of two letter to 4-letter names for some of you guys. And for a lot of you guys, I'm talking to a lot of 2-letter to 6-letter names. Okay? That's the massive amount of letters you have in your name. It's showing me right here. How about that? So I'm talking to a lot of my Libras who, like I said, has up to 2 letters I heard 10. But nevertheless, 2 letters to 6 letters in their names. And it's only like a micro you with 10, all right? But the bottom line is the higher realms want you to pay attention to the numbers, signs, and synchronicities that the higher realms is speaking to you guys. From without, from within, okay? That's your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. Now that brings us to this beautiful birthright number of 1014, all right? Now that number 10 is powerful. You know what I mean? Because it really screams win, win, win. A lot of you guys came here to win, 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 the bottom line. That number 1 was never meant to be a number ever in ancient times. Why, Libras? Because numbers are meant to be plural. See, the higher realms, when the higher realms created that number 1, it was like the simple distance between 2 dots is 1 straight line. So the higher realms say, you know what? Numbers are meant to be plural. That number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. All right? A lot of you guys from the beginning has this, you carry this God-like synergy, energy inside of you guys. And because a lot of you guys are alpha males and alpha females. Let's see it for what it is. All right? What its TI is. And what I mean by that God-like energy, I'm going to break it down to simply G-O-D. All right? Good orderly direction. When somebody comes to you guys, you make sure that you give these people good orderly direction. You've been hearing all your life. You give some good directions, man. Girl, that's not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence. That's your birthright. That's what you do. All right? That's the energy you carry inside of you. All right. Then the next GOD level is gratitude over depression. A lot of you guys may find yourself, you might twiddle your thumb for a few minutes and be down, and you're like, hold up, but I got that. And you recognize the gratitude. You like, hold up, I'm breathing. I'm above ground. Oh, yeah. I better make all the sounds, right? So and then it brings you to the last volume of your GOD, all right, which is good orderly direction. My goodness, which is the great outdoors. A lot of you guys, once you get that gratitude over depression, you guys are ready to go, which is GO and the GOD. You ready to go. A lot of you guys get that go to the great outdoors. So that is all a part of your number 1 birthright frequency and vibration energy. You guys are alpha males and alpha females, which is very challenging because with that alpha energy, it's just it's a simple fact that it can become challenging because that's some strong energy. You know, people can live and die and never ever equate not even a micro usage of their alpha brain state. Why? That's some powerful energy. And the only challenge is it may be a little bit harder for you guys to match with a mate, all right? Because of that alpha brain state that you guys equate, all right? I can't make it up. Alpha energy state that you guys equate, all right? So that 0 represents the higher realms being full circle with you guys, going full circle. See, that 0 represents, guess what? God, the Omega, the end. So a lot of you guys, the higher realms is with you guys from the beginning to the end. All right? And going full circle with you guys until the end. So when the higher realms is speaking to you solely through your birthright as a whole, number 10, the higher realms is telling you to move forward with this confidence that the higher realms have placed inside of you within. Move forward with confidence from within. That's what the higher realms is telling you with your birthright number 10. I'm going to keep it simple. A lot of you guys are attached to other star system and other worldly beings. I'm just going to put it like that with that 101. A lot of you guys have a whole different level of bloodline. That's why, it's been harder. It's been, a lot of things, I can't make it up. So anywho, this number 14, the higher realms before we get to that 14, I'm going to let you guys know about this beautiful number 4, okay? The number 4 is never to be ignored in the spiritual world nor the spiritual realm, all right? It means that the angels are sending you everything, every blessing of 4 from 4 corners of the earth, 4 elements of the earth, 4 seasons of the earth, even down to 4 legs on a table, just to keep you guys spiritually secure, grounded, and stable. The higher realms even created that blessing of emotional pet for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys, a service pet when you're in the service. And those of my Libras, thank you guys for your service. Those who are in the military, thank you wholeheartedly from my soul for your service. All right? Thank your family too, because only the higher realms and you guys know what you go and grow through. All right? It's a admirable thing that you guys do, okay? And I want to say thank you guys wholeheartedly in that way. All right? So thank you for your service. A lot of you guys, because of this birthright number 4, you need to recognize that you don't have to always do the typical birthday manifesting with the blowing out the candle wish, because that's more like fire sign and air sign. You guys can use all 4 elements to manifest because of your number 4 birthright. All right? A lot of you guys keep blessings of 4. You don't even recognize why you came from a 4 household family, or why you even produce a 4 household family, or why you guys gave 4-letter names out to your kids. You don't even know why you give 4-letter nicknames to your boo thing. A lot of you guys don't even know why you're attracted to 4-letter names. It goes on and on. I cannot make it up. A lot of you guys don't know why you have to have 4 wheels, because the higher realms will see you no way otherwise. You guys get the phone call, you need a ride here? If you don't have the wheels on hand, there's somebody calling you. You guys, because of that blessing of 4, I cannot make it up. A lot of you guys are getting a car for your birthday, sassy a bow. For some of you guys, congratulations. Yeah, so that's what I want to let you guys know. However, that 1 plus 4 equals 5. So a lot of you guys have a lot to do with that number 5 birthright as well. So don't forget that, please, because the higher realms want you to know that you are multidimensional spiritual beings. A lot of these numbers that you have here is multidimensional spiritual numbers. So that number 5 represents you guys bringing positive change from every dimensional level onto this level. So a lot of you guys are simply game changers. See, people don't know a lot of us were positioned on parts of the world to be positioned at certain parts of the grid to be a certain influence for Mother Earth. But these fools are just moving about, and that's not what it's about. Yeah, you have free will. However, the free will is so we can help one another. And we have also universal laws and tests. We're supposed to be somewhere at some place at a specific time doing our best. See, I can't make it up. And this is the reason for a lot of things of the natural, catastrophes, because people are not in their places where they're supposed to be. Indigenous are supposed to be certain place. Indigenous were supposed to inherit the land because they're supposed to be on that land to affect that whole earth, of the vibration and frequency. It's not a game. We are built certain ways for certain things, and that's just what is. It's not about glamour or glitz, and that's what people are confused by. Because like I said, they want you to be confused by the outside. They want you to think it's the outside, but it's really the inside. We have certain things in our body on the inside that match with our land. And our land will know when we are missing from it. That's why it is deemed not fit, some lands, because their people are not on it. All right? So it goes on deeper than that. But I just wanted to clarify that for you guys as well. So that number 5 birthright, a lot of you guys grew up with a lot of change around your house and didn't even know why. That's because of that birthright number 5. That's about positive change. You guys bring positive change from every dimensional level onto this level. So shall you bring it, you shall receive it. However, people got to realize, man, I put my life on this. It's only one way you can be aligned is that you be at 3 places at one time. You have to be at the right place at the right time with the right stuff, to be spiritually aligned, all right, with, thy will, right? That your purpose, basically. You know what I mean? So let's get down to the go. You guys will receive some pocket change as well on your beautiful birthday because of your birthright number 5. And because of this number 14, the higher realm said you guys are part of the 144 crew. A lot of you guys are not from the star system. You guys are from other star systems. So come here. You're heavily protected to do exactly what you need to do. A lot of you guys have been under surveillance because they've been running experiments on you. Say these are some class A to C experiments or AC experiments, okay? A lot of you guys are prophets and messengers in a very unique way because you have a very unique gift here that is showing me. A lot of you guys, they forged your signature for this experimentation. They never got your permission, okay? Some of you guys do stay at home. Some of you guys, it's something about this person that you guys are with is you guys. All I can say is it says stay at home. It's like a stay at home business this person have, but it's not the type of business that you want. So this type of person might be aligned with OnlyFans or some type of sexual business. It's a stay-at-home sexual business that this person have, and they actually, believe it or not, they populate flyers to bring in revenue. And some of you guys need to know that, like, again, you are otherworldly being. That's why you have that 101 in your birthright, because you are not the DNA that others carry and betray. So I'm gonna say it like that, okay? You guys are that unknown origin chief, all right? Yeah, this is beyond belief for some, right? I can't make it up. But I'm seeing here that there's some incurable diseases here that is amongst your workplace. So be mindful, wash your hands. You guys don't start spraying stuff. Just make sure you're aware of some type of incurable diseases at work. So make sure you guys are not mixing with pleasure, okay? Because somebody has contracted this type of disease, and they're trying to give it away. They're trying to hurry up and give it away. They think it's something that they can give away. However, it's incurable. And these type of diseases, when they're incurable, people be saying stuff like, which I never thought I would heard, logical people say. At least I take people for face value until they show me otherwise. But I've heard a lot of people say, if I get this, I'm going to give it to the next person. And I think that's the most evil thing on this earth. And I don't know what to say about that, but I see why Earth's, frequency is what it is. So they carry this type of energy. So it's at work. So you guys be mindful. Don't have nobody kissing on you, none of that, okay? Because there's something going on. But you guys are beyond belief, and a lot of you guys are being experimented on, and you did not sign off on it, okay? That's what I see in the big way. Wow, it goes out. Okay, baby. There's a lot of you guys, yeah. A lot of you guys are heavily pondering your future. It's like major deep concern, because a lot of you guys, definitely are doing the work, and a lot of things are changing for the good. But you guys see that the more you put in, the more they take out. A lot of you guys see that. But the bottom line is, I see also somebody camouflaging like they're not stealing, but they're actually stealing. And it's weird. It's like a female. And it's crazy. So I see a thief here. That's a female. And my heart goes out to you guys. Some of you guys are expecting a payout, and some of you guys are expecting property. I do see that. This female looked like she was in your workplace as well, some kind of way. Or she has some kind of way to oversee your money there. And she is some, I don't know, it feels weird. Her energy feels like night and day. Like she might be somebody who's really need to be under studies. You know what I'm saying? Like the Three Faces of Eve. I don't know if you guys seen that, but that's an old school movie. Her husband didn't know what the heck was going on because she could be one person one minute, the next she smoked and the person didn't smoke, and then the next minute she tried to kill a baby because the person that she became, like she switched different personalities, and that other personality didn't have a baby, so she tried to kill a baby because she didn't like the fact. I mean, it's some crazy stuff. So I see this right here, and I'm trying to, bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to piece this together because a lot of you guys were in the system as a child, okay? A lot of you guys are getting ready to get a payout from it. Some of you guys were expecting it. Some of you guys are the child of one of those cases here. So this one is coming out now for all of my Libras, so don't get upset, you guys. But these are Libras that really experience this hard experience. And the state is going to give you this money because a lot of you guys are a product of a child, that was produced from an illegal situation, as far as rape. Is what I'm seeing here, and it's really breaking my heart. So a lot of you guys were, I don't know, maybe you were expecting something in the mail, but I also see it coming here. So it's not going to be like it's a surprise, but it's going to be some ongoing, it's been an ongoing investigation. The person was knocked up, blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is, my heart goes out to you guys wholeheartedly. And it really does, this really, how some cases sicken the actual people that's like the investigators, the detective, it sickens them that this happened to you. So it is a significant thing. And it really breaks my heart, you guys. I wish I could hold you, Libra. I'm so sorry this happened to you. You guys, your parent, I'm sorry it happened to your parent. And your parent had experiences because your parent, a lot of you guys, your parents was a not what do you call it? I'm just going to say virgin, okay? Your parent was a virgin. I'm just going to say it. And that really hurts. And so this is not, and because this person thought that maybe your parent was, my head hurt with this one. It really does hurt. So my heart goes out. So Libras, you guys have like a payout. You got a couple different payouts from this atrocity is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys didn't even know you were living in that type of house, or your mother didn't know, something of that nature. And a lot of you guys, it was actually the system that, did this to your parent. Some of you guys, your parent was in that system. And this is what happened to them. And now my heart goes out. A lot of you guys are, getting a double pay from the system, is what I see, for this atrocity. I'm sending you guys light and love, okay? With my whole heart, in a big way. The sign that I see is more beneficial to you today is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is your sign. Why? Because a lot of you guys could stay to yourself today because you know how to keep hope alive. And if you do understand, and understand that another Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy is beneficial to you in this way, then the keep hope alive is necessary because the acronym for hope is HOPE. You're going to be hearing other people's experience in the same experience that you guys experienced as well, okay? And for others of you, your parents have experienced, okay? And the sign that's not so beneficial for you guys today could very well be also a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy that also has a baby on board, okay? That's the only reason their energy is off. And another reason is if you guys forgot to put your anniversary on the calendar today, like, because some of you guys, it's an anniversary, you got an anniversary today. If you forgot to put the anniversary on the calendar, you may not want to hang around this Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus with the baby on board. Okay, if you missed the anniversary. So, because they will make sure that they make your day unpleasant today. Okay? Yep, that's what I see. And Libras, if this person is just not like your biological family, but they are your logical family, because I always say biological or logical, but this person is like, if this person is your logical family, they actually want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? That they experience, they want to be the one that I'm telling you about that experienced this. If it's not you, Libra, but I was sensing strongly, wholeheartedly that it's your parents. But I'm seeing that they just want to be left alone, and I'm so sorry about that. That's only because they're dealing with the situation here at hand. Okay. Okay, Brazil would be something of interest. Is something about Brazil here. You guys remember when I said you guys are being studied? So it's a lot going on with the Greys at this point, the Gray aliens and the Atlantis from Brazil, the ones that look like humans. So a lot of you guys are connected to all of these things, and I just don't want to, freak you out, but you guys have been definitely under this class A, was it A to C, type of experimentation that you guys did not sign off on. And it has a lot to do with the gray alien. So that's what this is, okay? All right, now let's see what else is going on. These are going to be sponsored by a lot of you guys. I'm just not even going to say who. But the bottom line is a lot of you guys will be sponsored today. If you need to handle your business and go to the dentist, a lot of you guys will be sponsored for sure. It will be taken care of. Somebody wants to sponsor you guys for your beautiful day. A lot of you guys, it's your ex in a big way. And others of you guys, my deepest condolences about your ex that passed away. But they actually had came into some money prior to. So they are really, sending, energy out to sponsor you is what I see. I see a lot of you guys, it's just like winning a lottery because, you're being sponsored. Your dinner is paid for. It's pretty cool. So I see that for you, Libras. I was trying to see if I could find my money cards for you guys. Okay, I think I see them. See what kind of money you get, because I see something. Okay, here it is. Shout out to my Libras who've been sober for almost it looked like 1 to 3 years. Shout out to you guys. Keep up the good work. A lot of you guys are practicing, keeping your temple clean. Great job. Great job. I see you guys unexpected. Got money coming in. Like I said, this is going to be all unexpected coming in. And it's going to be some cash as well as somebody who owe you money as well is going to pay up. They're going to come through. Some of you guys, you're going to be credited something as well, okay? Credited some money. All right, and some of you guys, that retro check may have already came in as far as your taxes. Some of you guys are gonna be crying. You'll be like, dang, I got that like $600. I didn't even know it was there. Okay, so yeah, you're getting the money owed to you. A lot of things are coming in, and I'm proud of you. Believers, keep doing all that you do. All right, this is unexpected joy and blessings for you. This is where we must part ways of life, life, and death. Pastor, you will see you me again. Until then, Paul, peace be unto you and within one.